Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. So, getting right into this, this Bryan Kohberger case. I don't think the trial actually starts uh, till June. This, and I'm a true crime. I don't want to use the word fan, but I've been interested in all the psychology and forensics and crime. I have sort of a casual interest in this. I've read many books on serial killers and Ted Bundy and all of that. This case is one of the most disturbing, I think, I've ever seen. You know, and I know there's John Wayne Gacy's and Jeffrey Dahmer's. There are like to rate them on a spectrum, like who's more evil. I get it. They're all beyond words. Evil, evil, evil scum. Terrifying stuff. But this guy, Kohberger, who killed four young people while they were sleeping, three girls, savagely stabbing them. I mean, oh, I can't even fathom it. How could you be so fucking sick and evil? It's just beyond words. It's really, really upsetting, this case. But anyway, there is a body cam of this guy, and I swear to God, you wouldn't be able to tell. He's just like this young sort of college student, kind of a Gen Z guy, kind of speaks like a techie guy. He's obviously very intelligent. Put it this way, if my daughter brought this guy home, I would think, oh, what a nice guy. You know, like, he seems like a very articulate, sensitive, kind of a nice guy, you know? Kind of weird, awkward looking, but so what, you know? It seems like so I'm going to play a little bit of this clip. I'll put the whole thing in the comments section. I read some of the comments. It goes, hey, Walmart Jake Gyllenhaal. He does look a little bit like Gyllenhaal, or Christian Bale or something. It is quite shocking when you see how this guy talks. And this was just a month before those horrible murders. So here we go.
Hello. I'm Officer Langus. Stops being audio and video recorded. I think you know why I stopped you. You ran the red light.
What actually happened was I was stuck in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah,
so
I was behind you the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically you're not supposed to enter the
You'll
intersection at all for that reason, because if the light turns red, then you're stuck in the intersection, and then you run the red light. So that's the reason I stopped you. Do you have your license on you?
Yep.
Do you have the registration and insurance?
Let me just get this for you out.
You what?
I'm just gonna get this out for you.
Okay.
Let me just preface, did I say that it was just a simple violation, as she says, a month before the murders? It's so weird that this guy's always getting, like, even after the murders, he was pulled over twice. He was going cross country with his father. There's video of that too, body cam. So there's another thing too. I'll talk about it after the video, but he's probably an incel, right? This big thing, young guys, involuntarily celibate, right? There could be some of that. And if let me just continue on.
So would you explain that to me a little bit further? So in Pennsylvania, when you're stuck like in their intersection, you have to make the left. So what would the appropriate thing for me to have done?
You're not supposed to block an intersection like that in Washington, so just by you blocking the intersection, that's technically a ticketable violation, and then you're running a red light, so it's another ticketable offense. So you're not supposed to proceed into the intersection until you can go, because a lot of people do what you just...
By the way, if people don't know, the guy lives in Pennsylvania, he goes to school in Washington. He's actually a grad student, you know, so... And the other argument is people who knew him, he's kind of like this, like, he thinks he's smarter than everyone. He's kind of like a know-it-all. The guy's fucked up, obviously. And obviously a fucking animal. And that gives animals a bad name. He's a twisted, evil scum. But here we go.
Did, right? Is like you're sitting in the intersection waiting, and then turns, and then you're blocking, so.
Yeah, there was a little bit of confusion with speeding because someone had stopped. I wasn't sure what they were doing, and then they put on their light to turn. So I thought that maybe they were letting me go through.
Oh.
Did you see that?
No.
I feel like right before I made the turn, there was someone who like made a right. They didn't have their, their signal on, so I wasn't sure if they were just waiting.
Yeah, so I would just advise, just don't enter the intersection until you can go, so you don't get stuck. Let's see.
But in that situation, the best thing to do then would be back up. And not.
I don't know if there's a best thing to do in that situation, because you're either going to back up into somebody, or you're going to run a red light. So, or you're going to be sitting in an intersection. There's not really a great option there.
Okay. It goes on and on for like 10 minutes. There's more of this, and then he's like very polite, like, I'm sorry, I asked you a lot of questions, and bye. I don't know. It's chilling, because you just don't know. You really, not to be paranoid like everyone is. Are you like a nice guy, but you're really a serial killer? I mean, it's a scary world out there. It's crazy. As I used to, as Bob Grant used to. Hey, there you go. I'm a Yankee fan, and Bob Grant used to come off. This is way back when, 70s and 80s, but and 90s too. But it's sick out there and getting sicker. That used to be a Bob Grant thing. By the way, he was a right winger, big time, but I liked him. I thought he was entertaining, very well read, intelligent. Like I said before, if you're intelligent, you're well read, and you have something. I'll disagree with you, but I could listen to you. Same with, younger people don't know this, Morton Downey Jr. He was one of those, he only lasted for a couple of years, but he was a huge right-wing guy, very charismatic, and at one point he had like the biggest talk show in the world. Okay, so I definitely digress from this horrible monster Kohberger to Morton Downey and Bob Grant. But anyway, good friends, good books, and sleepy conscience. Come, peace, love, and understanding. And boy, do we need this in this world. Okay, peace.